Well, alrighty, fellas. Welcome back to the first stream post-event season. Not only is it the end of the Lunar New Year event, it is the end of the entire season. And I have a special reward for you guys today, courtesy of someone, which we'll get into in a quick sec. But today, I'm giving away a full raid team within PokeMMO. All you have to do is be the first person to find and trade me in-game, okay? Find and trade me in-game. We're about to start, okay? 3, 2, 1. My location's revealed. Come find me. I'm on channel 3. I'll give you that. I'll give you the channel. I'm on channel 3. It is a full raid team. A full raid team. Here, let me go ahead and move this over. Ooh, that's not gonna show too much. We're gonna get my old boy Peepo Jam on screen so that I can see if someone trades me. I need to be able to see the UI. But I'm right here, channel 3. I'm on channel 3 in a hidden location, okay? Channel 3, secret location. First person to trade me. I see someone. Is he here for the team? Is he here for it? Or my settings? I'm auto declining trade. Wait, this is here. This is him though. He wins. He definitely gets it. He definitely wins. He definitely wins. Congratulations. Hyde Payne Harold. My main man, Harold. You get it, dude. You are victorious. Let me show off the team really quick. Now, this is all courtesy of Jedge Guns, okay? This is all courtesy of Jedge Guns. And we got to give the greatest thank you to him. And also salutes to him. If you don't know, Jedge Guns, I believe Jedge Guns, I could be mistaken, was the first person to beat the Heatran raid. And I believe he was really close or going for world... He might have also been world first for Alpha Suicune. I think he was really close to world first for Shaman. Dude is a very good raider. Like, probably one of the best raiders, if not the best raider in PokeMMO. Dude is very, very talented. And unfortunately, he has decided to quit the game, at least for a temporary period of time. I hope he returns. It's always sad to see a player like him go. He's influenced the raiding scene and really upped the bar for PokeMMO raiders. He's decided to quit the game. And I told him to keep his Pokemon. Especially when people quit, I always say, keep your stuff. Don't give it to me. I don't need it, okay? I don't need it. I really appreciate the offer. Please keep your stuff, right? It's better for you to keep it so you have the option to return, and just in case you want to return, right? He sent me all of these raid Pokemon. I don't need all of these. I have a fair amount of raid Pokemon. I might be keeping 10% or so, but I'm going to be giving away 90% of these raid Pokemon over the next coming weeks. This is the first batch, boys. This is just the first 5. The first batch. Look at this. We still have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50-ish, 55, 60-ish, 70, 75, 80. I'm losing count. It's like 100 raid Pokemon. This is like 100 raid Pokemon, dude. It's like 100 raid Pokemon. So here you go, Harold. Thank you for waiting in the trade. Apologies for the long wait. But here you go. A full fire raid team. That's all you, man. And I'll be giving away more in the future. Thank you to everyone who showed up, everybody who rushed over. Apologies to those who did not quite get there, but I appreciate your participation. I appreciate your attempt. It is valued for the content, for the shmemes, for the moments. And let's go ahead and jump into today's stream, fellas. We have a lot to do today, okay? Number 1, I needed to thank Jedge Guns to give away the raid Pokemon. That's done with. Number 2, Twitch rewards. I've been behind on Twitch rewards forever. If you don't know, Twitch rewards are a thing where you can just watch my stream on Twitch, earn free points, and then eventually redeem those points for Patrouski OT Pokemon, and even sometimes competitive Pokemon, right? So we have some Twitch rewards to make and give out. We have some box sorting to do, as well as collecting some Pokeyen off the GTL. Let's go ahead and do that. Boom, boom. Actually, we have a bunch. We're going from like 3.8 was our starting. Boom. 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 Boom, boom, boom. From 3.8 up to 5.5-ish. 5.5, 5.4 million Pokeyen. There we go, fellas. There we go. So we're already up cash. My investments are doing well from the Lunar New Year and Christmas event, which we did a video on released this morning, if you want to check that out. And then today, after Twitch rewards and maybe a little more box sorting, I have a little bit more box sorting today, but I honestly did a fair amount of box sorting recently off stream. I've started really going through my sell boxes. I still have 3 full sell boxes, but I really did a lot, honestly. I plan to revamp a lot of these. We have so much that I can finally do now that event season is over. I'm very much in the camp of, I know a lot of people don't feel this way, which is super valid. I'm in the camp of thank everything, event season is over, now I can finally play the game. There's going to be 50% of people who are like, finally it's over, now I can play the game, now I can, you know, do what I want to do. Because when event season is active, you kind of feel pressure. You don't have to, you can do whatever you want at all times, but you kind of feel pressured to do the event, do the limited time thing, that FOMO, right? There's a little bit of pressure there. I definitely fall victim to that, right? So I'm excited to do what I want to do. And this year I want to do a lot of shiny hunts. I can finally shunt in peace. This year I have 2 main goals over the next 10 months when it comes to shiny hunting, okay? Over the next 10 months, I have 2 massive goals. I want to, number 1, get my first egg shiny this year. Not only do I want a rare, I mean, I would anyway, but I really want an egg shiny. I've done over 40 to 50,000 eggs, never gotten an egg shiny. I have 2 rares, being my shiny Shuckle and my shiny Cranidos, Rampardos now. I have 2 rares, but no eggs. I've never seen the egg hatch animation, which is turned on to only pop when I get a shiny. This is my current shinies. I'm currently up to like 48 shinies. I'm at 48 shinies if you include alt account OTs and like catch event 1 shinies like this Spinnerack. However, my main account technically only has 42 shinies. And the way that I know that is because there's a beautiful website called PokeMMO Zone, which now has the first ever shiny leaderboard in PokeMMO. It's been around for a few months and I've talked about it, but I feel like no one's really taken it seriously yet, quite yet, the leaderboard. And I want to take it seriously this year. I want to get 1 rare shiny this year, but I also really want this to be a quantity year as much as possible, where as soon as I get my first egg, I want to go balls to the wall, ×5 hordes, quantity, because I want to be in the top 10 total shinies in PokeMMO. That is a long-term goal that might take more than a year, because people are going to keep shunting alongside me, people are going to try to hold their spots. This is going to take more than a year, but I want to get as close as possible within 1 year, within the next 10 months, since it's already February, which is insane. Let's check out the website. Let's see the stats. Let's see the numbers. Let's see how far away I am from that goal. Here it is, boys. The PokeMMO Zone shiny leaderboard. Currently the person, to our knowledge, now this just scrapes data from the PokeMMO forums and the team shiny showcases. This is not 100% accurate at all times because it's not an official PokeMMO thing. I would love if PokeMMO could make an official leaderboard. That would be a dream come true. But right now, this is just an unofficial leaderboard, so it's not 100% accurate. I'd say it's like 90% accurate for the most part. However, you do miss people who aren't in teams, which is a big flaw, right? But most high-level players are in teams, but I still want solo players to be able to list. It's a whole competitive thing, but we're going to use it while we can. We're going to use what we have, okay? This is the best thing that we have. An XRD from Team Mister is based on this, has the most shinies in the game with a total of 151 shinies. There is a team leaderboard as well we can cover in a quick sec. I am at rank 99. I am still top 100 total shinies in PokeMMO. Rank 99, just barely, with 42 total shinies, okay? 42 total Patrouski OTs. XRD at 151. Dioven at 149. Team Poi representing. Then look at the Team Mister, Boss Hog, Red Hood, Fong. Fong also doing the amount of single encounter unknowns he does. Being up here is crazy. I want to beat, there's Karoshi here. I want to get to top 10 maybe at some point. I really like that. I'd really like to at least be top 10. I'd really like to at least be top 10. You can check your own rank using this website. I'll link it here in a quick sec, but to be in the top 10 as of right now, I would need like 90 OT shinies. I would need like 90. And I'm only at 42. So I would have to more than double my shiny count. Now, I've been running a little bit of math, okay? And if I shiny hunt 5 hours a day, 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, it ends up being like, what, 25 hours? So that's almost one horde shiny a week if I do that. So if I do a little bit more, if I could get one horde shiny a week, right? That's the pace that I want to be at. This is kind of lofty. I don't know if I'll be able to achieve this or not, you know? With content creation, with my wife, with other goals and tons of other things. This is a very long-term thing, but I'm just running the numbers. I don't know if I can't promise that I'm going to stick to this, but I'm going to go for rank 10 over a long period of time. But running the numbers, if I could manage to get one shiny a week, which you could do pretty feasibly, but I'd have to cut out other things in my life for that to happen, right? It would be one shiny a week. There's 10 months left plus 2 more weeks. So that's 10 times. So it's 40. There's 42 weeks, let's say, left in the year, right? So that would be 42 shinies. 42 plus 42. So if I got a shiny once a week for the rest of the year, I would be at around rank 11. And that's if nobody else shunts anything else at all. So that's the other problem. There's a lot of work to do. Let's get started. Let's first start things off today with Twitch rewards, and then we'll go do some shunting to hopefully either get a rare, get an egg, or most likely just go for some times 5 hordes and work towards that spot. We have a lot to do. Let's get to it. Oh, this is a great question. Should I keep the raid Pokemon from this season and remake an OT or make some new guys? I'm not sure if I fully understand the question. Do you mean like the alpha Pokemon you caught? I think you could sell the alphas you caught. I think you could, if they're good for raids, I think rebreeding them and getting your OT. Well, they should already have your OT, making them better or whatever. To answer that question in a hopefully which encapsulates what you're asking, making raid Pokemon right now that event season is over is the smartest thing you can do, right? It's going to be way cheaper to make them right now when they're not in high demand, and prepare early. Prepare yourself now, right? MMOs are all about preparation, and long-term commitment equals rewards, right? I meant the raid mons I bought. Yes, if you bought a bunch of raid Pokemon, it might be good to keep them, obviously. Make some OTs. You're gonna need OTs for things like Heatran, for things like higher level raids. I strongly recommend making OTs, making some raid Pokemon now during the off time. It's a great question. Okay, we're doing Twitch rewards, and I can't pimp out every Twitch reward like this. I'll be so honest, but I'll try to do as many as possible. This guy redeemed his Twitch reward 2 months ago. Bro has been as patient as you possibly can be, okay? I usually do Twitch rewards every 2 weeks, but with the Lunar New Year event and event season in general, I got swamped, okay? I'm so sorry. So this guy, he asked for a Prankster Murkrow. You're getting an Alpha Murkrow that I caught from some Alpha catch. I don't know how much it's worth. I know it's worth a little bit. You know, bro, you gotta play the game. Bro, you gotta play the game. No, fuck. Okay, well, we'll save that for him. God, dag, nabbit, fraggle snaps. This is a great question. Yo, Pat, what time of year would you say is the most ideal after waiting 2 to 3 years to sell a sealed product or some sort of investment in PokeMMO? In my opinion, it is, you want to sell a seal, like any sort of investment or sealed product in PokeMMO right before, not right before, but like maybe 2 to 3 months before event season. If you sell during, but there's also trade-offs, right? I think listing it 3 months before event season starts, like late summer, is probably the best in my opinion, from my experience. You can list during an event. You'll see a lot of people do that, okay? What happens is every Halloween event, for example, there's a new like rise in demand for Halloween centric stuff. So there's a lot of people, if you make an investment in like goodie bag 2023s or like old goodie bags, right? 2022s or something like that, right? People are more willing to buy these during the Halloween 2025 event or whatever. However, the price also drops. So during events, you'll see a pretty big price dip for a lot of these items, as well as a rise in demand. So it's a rise in supply and rise in demand, I guess. So you can sell stuff faster during events, but I don't recommend it because you're losing a lot of your profits, especially if it's a high quantity investment, right? I really, really encourage people to go for like 3 months prior to if I had an investment, I would sell it. What's 3 months prior to October? You know, that's what I would do. Let me zoom out on my calendar. 1, 2, 3. I would try to sell in like the summer, in like July/August. I think July/August is when I would try to sell investments. Great question. Speaking of investments, yeah, someone in chat said, did you see Lucky Reds? Did I see Lucky Reds? I've been tracking them a little bit, bro. Dude, I got really lucky is what I'll say. I got really lucky, okay? For those who don't know, to some extent, but I also made the safe decision. Look at this. I bought 790 of these. 790 for 46K a piece. That was about a week ago. They're already 70K. I was saving up yen during the event to go for the coiled snake hat, and I decided that the coiled snake hat was too volatile, it was too risky, and I thought that Lucky Reds were underpriced based on the possibility of getting like a 30 mil vanity from them, right? I was like, you know what? These are underpriced. The fact that you can pay 50K and possibly, even there's a really small chance, the fact that you can possibly turn 50K into 40 mil is just too drastic of a jump. That's going to be worth more. That's underpriced in my opinion. And I called it to some extent, but it's also luck, you know? You get some correct calls, you get some wrong calls, you get in the market. That's how it goes, right? So 790 times 46K, let's say, high estimate. I spent around 36.3 million Pokeyen on these Lucky Reds. Now they are worth 790 times 67K. Let's underestimate. Around almost 53 million. Almost 53 million. I made 17 million Pokeyen on this investment. 17 million Pokeyen on this investment in about a week. About 2 weeks, maybe. I probably bought them. I think I bought them around February 4th, February 3rd. So that's just insane. Just insane profits. Are you going to sell them or hold them? I probably will hold them still. I might sell a few if they're truly selling for this price. Because it's such an insane... I don't know, though. I think that these should just... I have no reason to sell. Event season's over. I don't need any more cash. I don't need more liquidity. I'm going to hard hold, actually. I'm going to hard hold. I think that's better. So I'm going to do it. Let's go. Ooh, this Totodile breed came out naughty. That was a really lucky roll. This is a Twitch reward, boys. We're going to send this off to a lucky man. We got a PVM / like weak, you know, cool for alligator. This sentence is so sad, but it's so real, Andy, and it's kind of a warning that I give to people. Pat, when was the last time you played one of the base games from Pokemon? I tried playing Fire Red recently, and the world just felt empty. ... I love PokeMMO, but something it does to you, at least from my experience and my opinion, and for a lot of people's from what I've seen, it legitimately makes it harder to go back to the original games. It is really hard to go back and play traditional Pokemon after playing PokeMMO because it's just better in my opinion. It's my opinion, obviously, but I see a lot of people with the same problem. I see a lot of people who are like, yeah, like I literally, like, it's kind of sad, but I've tried to go back to play Fire Red, and I'm just like, why am I not just playing PokeMMO? Like, it's just better. It's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse. I'm sending off this 2x31 Ghastly over to my boy Doug in the T, Doug Nasty. Wait, hello. Uh-oh. Did I copy paste it wrong? Wait, he has a 3 in his name, but that's not possible. Yeah, we're gonna have to reach out. Like the 2 clips I've recorded sending Twitch rewards, they haven't worked, but every other one has worked, which is hilarious. What are the odds of that? It's a good meme. Bro, shout out to Hoki, my fellow PokeMMO streamer. Bro is getting a really good... I just got lucky on what was on the GTL. He's actually getting like a fucking competitive Volcarona from a Twitch reward. 31 speed, timid nature. This cost me like 50K to make. Like, that's it. 50K. 20 plus HP, 20 plus defense, 25 plus special attack, 20 plus special defense, 31 speed, timid. We'll take that all day. That was lucky finds. There's someone asked, or someone said, imagine if it came out shiny. My rule is, if I'm breeding something for you and it comes out shiny, okay? I keep it. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not in the business of giving away OT shinies. That's what's too insane. However, if I breed something for you and it comes out shiny, I will breed you a 6x31 perfect Pokemon. Okay. So if I am just breeding something and it turns out shiny for you, you will get a perfect Pokemon in return. A 6x31, absolute beauty, absolute perfection, down to as much as I can pimp it out. Okay. We'll see if that one day that might happen during Twitch Rewards. That would be awesome. Green Sky Serpent armor is up 50%. Is that true? Bro, I was saying that those armors. Oh, but what's interesting. Okay, to be fair, I didn't say that nor expect that. That's really interesting. The Black Sky has not gone up. If anything, it's like stayed the same. It's like stagnant or gone down a little. It's only the Green Sky. Well, then, is this a buyout then? Becomes my next question. I don't know if this is proper market data. I don't know if this is a... I don't know. It could be. You know, it's very possible there's just way more Black Skies and the Green Sky was just bought less. So there's, you know... But I don't know. I'm going to be honest. This is a market thing where I wouldn't confidently say, oh, yeah, this is for sure worth this price. This is like a... It might be. I just don't know. This could be a buyout. I would wait a little bit before making any confirmations or decisions around that item. It's cool to check out though. Seeing the event market so soon after the event is really interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, this, I don't know if it's a buyout because there's just so few of this. This seems like probably legit, or it's like just, I don't know. That's actually insane. The Ponytail went way up. Dude, this was like 8 to 9 mil during the event. This was like 8 to 9 mil. It went from 8 to 9 mil to 18 within a week. They were 12 mil yesterday. Okay, these might be getting short-term manipulated / bought up. But even so, the problem is when a really low quantity item is being manipulated, that's kind of just the price. Like, it sucks, but like, there's so few. If you want one of these, what are you gonna do? There's 9 of them on the market. Good luck. Like, if you actually want one of these to wear, good luck, bro. Like, you gotta just pay the 18 mil. Or just don't. Like that's, if an item that is so low quantity is being manipulated, that's kind of just the fucking price, which sucks. It's weird. It's interesting. If someone's willing to pay that price, that's the price. We'll see if they actually sell or anything like that. That's crazy. Dude, bro said he just caught this. Is this your first shiny, Pokevator? Is it his first? Look at this. Caught 30 minutes ago. Shiny Combustion in the wild. Look at these stats, dude. The nature's not there, but these stats are insane. For those who don't know, a shiny starter like this, a shiny lore starter like this is a 2,000 hour hunt on average. This is his first shiny. I don't know how long he was there for. It's a 2,000 hour shunt on average. Insane, dude. Congratulations. That's crazy. No, that's a good call from chat. That's not a lore. That's a swarm Pokemon. Because Combustion's at Route 114. That is a swarm shiny. Starter shiny. Dude, congratulations. That's beautiful. Okay, we have a few more Twitch rewards. I'm not totally done, but I'm going to call it for today. I'm going to make these 5 more that I'm going to do tomorrow. There's a low punny request, so I'm definitely going to make that guy wait on his redeem. And then there's some other Patrouski semi-comp OTs. Those will be fun to make tomorrow. We're going to split it up a little bit. We're going to go shiny hunt. I want to go shiny hunt something that I don't think I've ever shunted before, but it has a really beautiful shiny, and I think it's super under shunted. It really got a name for itself, such a spot when Johto released, but it's only shuntable in the day / morning, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait 2 hours in game, which is like what, 30 minutes IRL. We're gonna go hunt Snubbul in a little bit. Until then, we probably go do Sandslash. Oh, also, before I forget, boys, hey, it's Donator status time. I don't have Donator status popped. It's worn off after the end of event season, so boom, there we go. Donator status is back in pop. Now, you don't need donator status to shunt. I get that question a ton. Like, the people saying like, oh, I feel so guilty, like shunting without donator status or shunting without charms, especially. Please don't feel guilty about shunting without charms. I almost never shunt with charms. Shiny charms are super not worth it financially. They are just really, really, really expensive. Donor status is pretty nice if you make any amount of Pokeyen and PokeMMO and can like self-sustain it, or you want to just like, I know some people who just like pay 15 bucks a month to get Dono, and that's sort of their like MMO, you know, monthly membership, like so many other MMOs have, right? PokeMMO's free to play, which is nice. I think Donator is definitely worth it if you play if you play like a few hours a day, or even like more than 3 hours a week, and you do some money making. I think it's worth to get Dono, but you don't have to. I didn't have Dono for a large majority of my shunting still, you know, a large majority. Alrighty, fellas, we have a big PvP tournament to cover today. I don't know the details. I'm curious to see what this looks like, what it is. This is a long-term PvP tournament that kind of seems what it's like. So let's jump into it. It's called the Multi-Tier Seasonals, the Champions Ascent. This is going to be like the Super Bowl, I feel like, of PokeMMO PvP. Previously, we've always had the team tournament, but this seems like an extension of that, but like a single person's journey as opposed to a team tournament. The PokeMMO Champions Ascent series will give players the chance to fight over 9 weeks in this multi-tier tournament, similar to the previous catch event one. The participants will be given the chance to battle it out for points to access the grand finale in April. Who will be the best multi-tier player? Here's the standings. This will also be linked in the description. Players will acquire points from each week's tournament standings and from a multi-tier bonus based on their performance across different tiers. The final score will be the sum of all points. The 16 players with the most points will complete the finals. If the players in the finals don't show up, and that's what we call, okay, boring, sure. The finals will take place in Silphco. This is the classic PokeMMO PvP tournament spot. You can only enter with one account/character. All the normal clauses. Okay. What is all this? Tournament standings, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this is also schedule. Week 1 is doubles. Week 2 is UU. Week 3 is OU. Week 4 is NU. Week 5 is doubles. Week 6, UU. Week 7, OU. Week 8, NU. Prizes! And the finals will be on the 20th of April. The prizes are Shiny Piloswine, which is fine. Shiny Gligar, which is fine. Shiny Scyther, which is really good. So Gligar and Piloswine are both Time Swipe Horde shinies. Scyther is a rare. This is like a single encounter, like rare shiny. So first place, you get to choose one of these three. Your choice of nature, three IVs, and then 3 of 28. So perfect IVs, that's almost. First place is first pick up shiny, which I assume you always go Scyther here. I can't imagine you go anything else. The second pick is second for shiny, 1000 RP. Then third place is third pick for shiny and 750 RP. This is pretty cool, man. This is pretty sick. Pretty cool to see. Check it out if you're a big PvPer in PokeMMO. I like that they're giving solo players a chance to make their name. Team tournaments was always the way. And not everybody's number one in a team, and not everybody number two wants to rely on teammates, which is, you know, I think there's positives and negatives to that. I really like that they're doing finally a big tournament for single players. I think that's amazing. So fucking hell yeah, dude. I'm excited to see what happens. I'll try to spectate some of these games if possible. Check out Spidget, who I'm sure will be covering these. That's awesome, dude. Cool to see. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually insane. I literally just put out a video this morning going over my recent investments and going over like how much profit I made from them. I think I recorded that video 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I recorded it. It uploaded this morning, and I am up way more. When I uploaded that video, I was at plus 15% total gain. Since then, lucky, and that was these items. Let me qualify. These prices and all of these items went up before the video came out. It's not like the video manipulating or affecting the market. This was just the case this morning before the video released, right? Let's make that, or I can qualify actually. The prices that you're seeing, these literally have not been updated yet since the video's been out. So before people start saying market, people love to claim that with no evidence. Before people start saying market manipulation, it's just luck. It is just good luck. It's just luck. I'm sorry, right? These prices have literally not been updated yet since the video's been out, so it's not possible, right? I uploaded the video this morning. I had a plus 15% total gain, okay? A plus 15% total gain on my investments. I am now plus 51%. A 40 million Pokeyen total gain. That's insane. And this is not all my investments. This is just some of my... I really want to do a video soon covering all of my investments that I've made in PokeMMO and going over, you know, maybe I don't know if I can, I don't know if I have the numbers on how much I've made, but just like my net worth would be really, really cool to cover. And I have 1,300 anniversary chests, which have kind of been, they've been taking a hit recently, you know? It's not actual profits until you actually sell, right? So, like, for a good example of my chest, these, I bought most of mine for like 20K, but I bought a fair bit for 30K as well. These have been at like 50K at times, and now they're kind of tanking back down to 36K, so it all really, really just depends. All right, now that it is daytime in game, I do want to head over to the Snubbul spot, which is south of Goldenrod. I believe this spot is ×3 horde split with Snubbul and then some other Pokemon. I don't know what the other mon is, but I want to sit here for a little bit. This spot is really sick. Snubbul's a really, really cool shiny. I feel like it's not hunted. I mean, even you can see in game, there's nobody else here. There's literally nobody else at this spot. Are there no... Wait, what? Are there no shiny Snubbul? Or did I type it wrong? Are there no shiny Snubbuls on the GTL? Wow. This is like a really underrated shunt. It's a really good shunt. I don't know if Sweet... Oh, fuck. Oops. Alrighty, fellas, we have another food take of the day, as per usual, with every stream. I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of a boomer food take, okay? I think this comes from nostalgia, and because some grandparent must have fed me these, okay? But these little fucking caramel creams, I've never seen someone below the age of 20 ever eat these in my entire life. These little caramel circles with the little cream in the center. It's always this brand called like Goats or something. These are incredible. They're so good. It's actually insane. If you haven't had one, try one and let me know your thoughts, because I think they're amazing, like delicious, insane. Nobody ever talked about them. I've never heard anybody, not a whisper. Okay, I kind of want to do something else. We're gonna get a small break from just horde shunting. I want to try to weave in eggs wherever possible. Once again, my two main goals this year are to get one rare shiny alongside just get as much quantity of ×5 hordes and just go for quantity of shinies as possible. That I do want, right? So I'm gonna head back over to Kanto. I do want to do a little bit of eggs. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a full batch of eggs just because dittos are really expensive right now. It's just not a very good time to do egg shunting, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll see. Dude, I cannot believe how expensive dittos are right now. I can't do that much of egg shunts, such I don't want to, because the prices are just insane. I'm buying dittos for 5,500 Pokeyen off the GTL, like 5,500, 5,400. Like, this is insane. It cost, at that math, it costs 5,500 times 30, right? It's 165,000 per one. Like, for one box of eggs, we would double that. It's 330,000 Pokeyen for 60 encounters towards a rare right now. What the fuck? 60 encounters towards a shiny. Bro, you could go do ×5 hordes and get 60 encounters in 2 minutes, a few minutes, like, for free. 60 encounters towards a rare shiny is 330,000 Pokeyen. Yeah, I want to do a few eggs right now for fun, but I'm going to go back to ×5 hordes in a sec. That's insane. It's so expensive right now. This is a good question. Someone said, due to the ditto prices, though, will it ever, like, not become the best method? It's pretty hard for that to happen just due to time. Time is so much more valuable than Pokeyen. Let's run some math, right? Numbers are always great. So, right now, by egg hunting, a Charizard / Charmander shunt, right, will take the average person, I'd say around 1,000 hours. It's around 600 to 1,000. Judging hours and time when doing egg hunting is really difficult because so much of it is tied up into like box management and buying your ditto boxes and etc, etc. So it comes into that a lot, and hatching time is a lot. But let's assume it takes you, let's just say 1,000 hours. Let's play it safe, right? So right now it takes you 1,000 hours to hunt for shiny Charmander via egging, plus 150 million Pokeyen. 150 mil is the cost, right? What you would do is you would take the 150 million Pokeyen and divide that by like 300k, which is like the average end game-ish money you should make per hour, and that is 500 hours, right? So right now, even with ditto prices being as high as they are, if you spend 500 hours making the Pokeyen, then you can begin the shunt, which then takes around 1,000 hours, right? So that's 1,500 hours. So 1,500 hours is the average time it should take for an average egg hunt. However, the average time to single encounter for a shiny Charmander, where you would single encounter, you would lure over at Route 3 in Kanto. And this takes 2,000 hours, because it is a 5% chance to get Charmander, right? So with a 5% chance, you have to do 20 shiny hunts on average to get Charmander, right? And those 20 shiny hunts all take about 100 hours apiece if you're doing single encounters with lore, with swarm Pokemon. So it's 2,000 hours to go for it for free versus 1,500 hours plus that's spending the time to make the yen, right? If you disclude the spending the time to make the yen, then it's 1,000 hours. Does that make sense? So it's like, it's much, much faster. That makes sense. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. This is nothing spicy, nothing super interesting. It's just 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even popping shiny charm. I'm I want to get a few egg encounters in. I'm just feeling a little good about it. We hit 44,000 encounters dry, so I'm just gonna do 5 boxes of eggs, see what happens. We'll get back to time swipe forwards here in a quick sec. Now, this is a great question, like post-event season for newer players who don't know about like Soak on Smeargle. Soak on Smeargle is not as good as it used to be because Netball is nerfed, but Soak Smeargle is probably still a core fundamental utility Pokemon that I would argue every player should have. Soak is really good on Smeargle for ghost type Pokemon. You can turn them into a water type and that allows you to false swipe them. This is really good for just catching Pokemon, catching Monster for Profit, catching Rotoms, and catching events. This is where this really pops up as well. It can also turn grass types into water types, which can be really important so you can spore them. Usually when you're catching like Bulbasaurs or something like that in the wild, you want to soak them first, then spore them, then false swipe, and then go for the catch, right? So there's, for catch events, for catching Monster for Profit, for shiny catching, Soak is a really, really good utility move that can be used against a variety of different Pokemon for a variety of reasons. That offers a ton of benefits. It's a great Pokemon, great item, or great move, sorry to me, great question. I missed it by just a little bit. I did reach 45,000 encounters dry, so we're getting up there, fellas, making some decent progress. Alrighty, fellas, I think that's where I've got to call it. Thank you guys for watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it was fun. Hopefully you learned something. We're mildly entertained in the background while grinding your own PokeMMO journey. Let me know what you're up to today in the comments. What's your current goals? What are you excited for in 2025? What are your shiny hunting goals, your storyline goals, your PVM goals, raid Pokemon to make? What are you up to? It's cool to hear other people's goals and kind of keep track of that progress as you work on it and eventually accomplish that goal. Like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if not, subscribe for PokeMMO videos every single day on YouTube, follow on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET, Discord's down below, and if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, if it's been helpful to you and you can afford it, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations do go an extremely long way. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy PokeMMO. Peace, Reno. Hey, thank you so very much for watching until the very end of the video. That means the world to me. And if your name is listed here, you're the reason I'm able to do this in the first place by going above and beyond and supporting the channel via YouTube memberships and Twitch Primes. Thank you so much. Have a great day.